We can speak to Stuart now. Good evening, Stuart.
Hey, evening, you okay?
So, congratulations on that all-time appearance record. You must be a very proud man.
Yeah, it's something I'm really proud of. As I've said a few times in the last couple of weeks, when you've played that many games and you see the people that you've overtook, it's something I'm really proud of. More so probably when I finish playing. But yeah, it's something I'm really proud of, and it's a great achievement.
Have you surprised yourself a little bit at how long you've been able to go on and hopefully continue to go on for?
I don't know about surprise, because I try and look after myself, but touch wood, I've been doing well with injuries the last few years, so you just keep going as long as you can and enjoy it, really. So I won't say surprised, but I keep plugging away, yeah.
With Altrincham doing so unexpectedly well this season, I've been reading on your fans forum, you want to try out some youth team players rather than try and get maximum points this season. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. When you read the fans forum, I think some of the things you take with a pinch of salt. It's, I think they're talking about maybe bringing in young Brownie, who's like the right back, because Sean, our captain's done his medial ligament, so he might be out for the season. But we've only got a small squad. I think this year we've used 20 players, so at the moment there's a few injuries, so it sort of picks itself. But it's the thing about using youth team players, I don't think there's that many that could possibly at the moment step up, so I don't think that'll happen.
And to have come up and be so comfortably clear of relegation must be really pleasing from the club's viewpoint. Oh,
massively, yeah. Because at the start of the season, we've been here before, and well, as much as you won't openly come out and say, well, you take fifth from bottom, we're a part-time team, and you would do just to stay in the league. But yeah, we've since probably from 10 games in, we've done really well this year. We've sort of matched a lot of the bigger teams, and the sort of style of football we've played has been enjoyable to play, and I think it's been enjoyable to watch as well. But next year will be the year where it'll be tough, because a lot of teams will know how we set out, so it's up to us then to match what we've done this year and go beyond it, really.
You said that obviously you've been here before, but the conference is an ever-evolving league, isn't it? You talked of those big teams. How much of a gap is there between the really top ex-league teams and the bottom half of the table these days, in your opinion?
I think it's massive. You've only got to look like, well, Telford in our league last year was a big, strong team. Got the ball forward early, set pieces, just that big team throughout, and they won our league quite comfortably last year. And you see how they've struggled this year. It's a surprise, really. But we come in and we try to play football, get the ball down, and when you come up against the top teams, on the day anyone can beat anyone. But we found out the last few weeks we played probably 4 of the top 5, and we took a point. We were unlucky, maybe not to take more, but the deciding factor is they have all week to work on things where we have like a Tuesday and a Thursday night. And it's difficult at times. We can only work on certain things. So, and fitness hasn't been a problem, but it does get, well, the tiredness does get to you, because like we've not trained tonight because we was at Dover on Tuesday night, so we've had the night off tonight.
And Damien Reeves, 16 league goals this season. He's been talked about for a long time because he's been so prolific at this level. Are you obviously delighted to have him, but are you surprised that he hasn't found his way into the Football League yet?
I am, actually. Whether his chance will come now or not, well, you speak to Reeves and there's always people sniffing around him, so he tells you. But yeah, I'm surprised no one's ever took a chance with him, because he does guarantee you goals, and at this level, people know what they get. So even like the top full-time teams, I'm surprised no one's ever took a chance in him, and especially maybe a league team, just to see how he goes, because yeah, he's always, wherever he's played, I think if you look at his record, he's always guaranteed you goals, so that is a bit of a surprise, really.
And you're, as an experienced goalkeeper, well placed to judge on this one. What do you make of the standard of goalkeeping in the division? Because it seems a lot of the bigger clubs that haven't maybe already got experienced goalkeepers are going into the Football League and taking younger keepers on loan rather than blooding their own.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the thing is with that, because you try, when you get the non-league paper and you look at who's playing week in, week out, the top teams are just, it seems to be like revolving all the time. I think like Wrexham have had 4 or 5 goalkeepers this year. Nuneaton, I know they're lower down, and that's probably not helped. But I don't know. They don't seem to be able to want to stick with one person. It's like someone makes a mistake, and that's it. They're out, and you can't do that as a goalkeeper. You know yourself if you make a mistake, and you've got to try and get over it. But if you're chopping and changing all the time, that's not good for anyone, especially the lads who you're playing defence with. It doesn't help at all.
And how would you compare the difference in standard between the Conference and the Conference North?
There's a massive difference, absolutely massive difference. You'll see every year the teams that come up struggle, possibly to stay up. Maybe with an exception now and again, which we've done this year, and we've done quite well. But there is a massive difference. Even the teams that, well, a lot of them say they're part-time, but they train during the day, where I know none of the lads in our team could do that. So there is a big difference from Conference North to Conference.
It's quite a hotly debated subject in the conference, and I'm sure I can guess your answer. But what do you think about the conference having 3 promotion spots to the Football League?
I think they should do. I think when you look at the teams that are in the league now, like with your Wrexhams, your Barnets, your Bristols, Grimsby, Lincoln, etc. I think they should. They'll never get it because the Football League won't want that, because the teams that are near the bottom wouldn't want that at all, and they'll never vote for it. But I think they should do, because it's a shame that there's not the same parity on both sides. But I don't think you'll ever get that.
And how much and in what ways has non-league football changed since you first started playing?
Well, when I first got into it, it was more of a social thing. Even though lads took it very serious, it was, as I've said the last couple of weeks, I was talking to one of the chaps who's doing the programme for us. When we used to do away trips, sometimes you'd fall off the bus. You know, win or lose, it was a social thing on the way back. Where now it's a coffee and a cake. It's a massive difference. That's how lads look after themselves now, and it's probably helped me to carry on playing as long as I am. Because if it had been like it was back in the day, then there's no chance I'd still be playing now.
And what is your plan for when the time eventually comes to finish playing? Is there one?
I was speaking to my gaffer the other week about this. He was coming back from Welling, and I was sat with him on the bus, and he said about management and that, but I don't. That's not for me. It doesn't really float my boat. I like the coaching side of it. I'd like to go into maybe the goalkeeping side of it and pass on some of the stuff I've done over the years. But no, managing that's not my kind of thing. And I think once I wrap up playing, I think my wife will have a bit to say about that anyway.
Thank you very much for your time, Stuart, and congratulations on breaking that record at Altrincham.
No problem.
Take care.
My pleasure. All right. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stuart Coburn there, quite a unique